Every seat that you are sitting in, 1 year, 2 years into your career, 15 years into your career, it has power.
Believe you were born to win. It's your right to win. Claim it, frame it, 'cause you were.
When you're thinking about moving ahead in your career, I want you to consider this. Sometimes the best career move is digging deeper where you are already planted. So often we get frustrated about the seat that we're sitting in or about what's going on around us as we sit in that seat. And often it can color our perspective such that we think there's no other opportunity in the seat that we're sitting in now. Well, I want to challenge you to think about that seat and ask yourself two questions. Have you fully prosecuted the seat? Have you done everything that you can possibly do from the seat that you are in? Have you acquired all the skills and experiences that you wanted to get when you first came into that seat? Have you built the network that is available to you from that seat? The second big question that I want you to ask yourself is, have you fully leveraged that seat? And what I mean by that is, have you fully used all the power that you have in the seat that you're in? So often we fail to recognize the power that we have in the seat that we're sitting in. And frankly, it does not matter whether you are 1, 2, 3 years into that seat or whether you are 15 years into that organization. I would argue that many of us are so busy thinking about the next thing that we fail to fully use the power that is ours in the seat that we're in. I'm going to give you a quick example. When I was a first or second year associate, just starting out in my career, I did not perceive that I had any power in that seat. Yet, people were always saying to me, call the client, set up a meeting for the weekend. Call the client. Why don't we do this on a Saturday? Or why don't we do this on a Sunday morning? Now, nobody was telling me exactly when we needed to set up the meeting. It was my responsibility to talk to the client and make sure that that got on everybody's calendar. Well, because somebody mentioned a Sunday morning, I would go for a Sunday morning. But in fact, the client could have done a Saturday afternoon. They could have done a Saturday midday. It didn't have to be a Sunday morning. And by the way, I wasn't being directed specifically for a Sunday morning, but someone offhandedly mentioned it. So I thought that's what they were focused on. When in fact, I was the one that had the power to say to the client, we want to get together this weekend. How does 4 o'clock on Saturday look for you? And that's power in that seat by even having that engagement or suggesting that to a client. But again, because I perceived that somebody senior might prefer a Sunday morning, that was the way that I was leaning. Every seat that you are sitting in, 1 year, 2 years into your career, 15 years into your career, it has power. Have you thought about that? Have you leveraged that power? Have you used those relationships to connect you into other places in the organization? Have you used that seat to actually learn all the skills that you will need for the next seat? The seat that you're sitting in gives you access to understand the things that you might need to know how to do, or the experiences that you might need in order to be eligible for the next seat. Think about whether you have fully exploited the seat that you're in before you become preoccupied with the next seat. Use the seat that you're in to gain leverage so that it is an easy decision for somebody to promote you to the next seat. Go get them.
You're born to win. You're born to win. You're born to win.